Hi everyone, this is Perry. I just want to give you a quick introduction to Coinbase. So first of all, I want to thank you for watching the video. It won't be a very long video because I'm not a fan of long videos. Typically like videos that are 10 minutes or less. So I think this one will definitely be less than 10 minutes. So that way you can go ahead and get through the complete video all the way to the end. I'd certainly appreciate it. So Alexa, I want to give you an introduction to Coinbase. And some may be familiar with it, others may not. This video was designed for complete beginners who probably have never even heard of Coinbase. So quick over the agenda. So what I'll do, I'll talk to you about what is Coinbase. Okay, so Coinbase basically it's a gateway, a fiat gateway, and what I mean by fiat is a U.S. dollar, euro, pound, whatever currency you're currently using. It's basically a gateway to buy cryptocurrency, and it's by far the easiest that you're going to find to use to initially get into crypto. So if you're new, I highly recommend you starting with Coinbase. You'll thank me for it later. So why you should consider using it, like I just mentioned, because it's absolutely the easiest to use at this point. So I would highly recommend using it. So there are other alternatives to Coinbase. They're not necessarily as easy as Coinbase. I mean, they have other exchanges. And in fact, I trade on a bunch of exchanges. Binance, you may not have heard of Binance. I mean, it's one of the more popular ones. Bittrex, Poloniex, Huobi, Gate. So there's tons of different exchanges that you can use to procure and trade cryptocurrency on. So account setup, I'll go over account setup briefly. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but I'll show you the place where you should start to set up your account. And basically all you're going to do is set up the account, link it to your checking or credit cards, and then you may have to verify a couple of transactions with your bank, and that's it. It's actually really, really very easy. So I'll show you that as well. Then, excuse me, last but not least, I'll go ahead and give you a demo in which I'll probably get ready to start that right now. So bear with me. I'll go ahead and open up the screen here with the account setup. So when you first go to Coinbase, you'll see this screen here. You'll want to click on the Get Started and it'll bring you to this form here. And all you do is simply fill out your information here. Once again, it's self-explanatory. And once you do that, you go and log in, you're going to come to my screen here. This is after you've logged in. So this is my dashboard. So as you can see, I'll just kind of briefly go over the interface here. So right here is just your portfolio value. You can see how it increases or decreases over time. Shows you the different cryptocurrencies. Now there's roughly over 2,000 cryptocurrencies that you can buy, but not in Coinbase. But there are roughly, it may be 2,200 or more cryptocurrencies that are currently existing today, and that list grows over time. So these are just some of the cryptocurrencies that you can purchase on Coinbase. Right here where you see earn $50 a stellar, this is something called Coinbase Earn. I'm going to go over that in another video. But basically you watch videos, some are 2 minutes, some are 3 minutes, some are less, and you earn, you can earn up to $50 of stellar lumens. As you can see here, I've earned at least $10 on basic attention token simply because I watch those videos. Okay? So let's move on over to buy and sell. Let's say you want to buy some Bitcoin, which I would highly recommend you do at some point, because it's only gonna I think it's gonna be a wonderful investment for you. So what you do here is you select which cryptocurrency that you want to buy. You can select it here. We'll just start with Bitcoin, for example. You have your payment methods here, and there's other. You can link credit cards and your bank accounts directly to Coinbase. So all you really do, let's say you want to buy $100 of Bitcoin. Okay, right here. So, congratulations, you're about ready to buy a fraction of Bitcoin. As you can see, 0.183. And what you can do is just click this button here to buy it. And you will have an opportunity to cancel it if you want to. But if not, you go ahead and buy it. You can also repeat this buy, whether daily, weekly, every 2 weeks. I have a recurring buy set up every 2 weeks, and I'll show you that later. Or you can simply go ahead and do it monthly. Okay? Now, let's say you've already purchased crypto, whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever, and now you want to send it over to an exchange, or you want to, withdraw it. We'll talk about withdrawing in another video. But let's say you want to send it over to another exchange for further investing, or just send it to another exchange to trade. And if you want to trade, I'm certainly going to recommend that you do that. So right here, you enter your Bitcoin address, and because you're sending Bitcoin, you must use a Bitcoin address. Excuse me. And that address you can get from your exchange, and you'll fill it in right here. Of course, it's coming from your Bitcoin wallet, and you could, let's say we'll just send $50 in Bitcoin, as you can see the fraction of Bitcoin here. Or you can use before I put the $50 in, there was a max out button. You can send it all if you want to. But what I'd highly recommend is once you send, you put in a note. For example, transfer to Binance for investing in other altcoins. And what I mean by altcoins is any cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin. Okay? So once you do this, and this button is not highlighted because I didn't enter a BTC address. But once you do that, all you do is click continue, and it'll actually send it over to that address that you put in right here. So I'll close that out. And as you can see, I've bought and sold, Bitcoin quite a bit. And it keeps the history of how much you've bought and sent. So let's go over some of the tools. Excuse me. So what you could do, it just shows your address that you use for Bitcoin. And let's go here to Tax Center. Let's talk about this a bit. April 15th recently was tax time, so I filed my taxes. You can see I generated reports for these 3 years here. Granted, I only used the 2018 report when I filed it this year. So you can generate your report and just use that to upload into TurboTax if you use TurboTax. So give it to your CPA, and they can help with your cryptocurrency taxes. So we're talking about recurring transactions, as I mentioned earlier. I have two recurring transactions set up. One which will buy $80 in Bitcoin every 2 weeks. As you see, it was last run on April 7th, and the next run is today, April 21st, at 2100. I'm retired military, so that's 9 p.m. If you don't know military time. I'm also buying $20 in Ethereum on the same date. So now we'll go over reports. This is, you don't really have to worry about this, but it runs reports. You could take a look at them if you want to, but I don't really use this that much. Also, we'll go over your history, everything that you do in terms of what you buy and sold and all your transfers. You can see I have quite a few pages of buys and sells and transfers and everything. So you could take a look at that if you want. So let me just go back to my dashboard before we close out here. So I want to thanks for watching the video, and I'll have other videos coming up frequently. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video, and also if you like the video, please subscribe. And you can also like. This is my first video, so congratulations to me and to you for watching. So I appreciate you watching, and you guys have a great day.